So Kai Cenat has officially returned to streaming after his failed ambitious career endeavors, like starting a clothing company, like trying to be a next big actor. He was in Scary Movie, right? He's trying to do all sorts of stuff, including learning how to read, and it all came back to him returning to streaming and once again starting the Streamer University. This time, instead of going for newer streamers or trying to, highlight some of the popular faces on Twitch, he decided to just get a bunch of adult content creators, literal stars, including Aisha Sophie, and then this one chick named Angel Crackchew, as well as Bonnie Bruise, or should I just say Bonnie, right? Bonnie Rabbit, who was involved in controversy very recently because some leaks came out of her saying things that she did with a year-old person back in the day. I'm not going to get into that because all those videos I made, YouTube age restricted, so I don't want to dive into that. But she's controversial. Look into it, figure out what the heck happened. This whole situation is honestly just pretty funny. You have people like Fearbuck saying, Kai Cenat goes live for the first time in 8 months, blah, blah, blah. Someone says, this is like if Filthy Frank tried to become Joji, but failed and just went back to being Filthy Frank. LOL. That's literally what it is, right? No hate to Kai Cenat's success, whatever, good for him. I think he's an industry plant. I'm sure a lot of people out there probably look at this dude and are like, how the hell does he get famous? This dude's content is literally for like bottom tier, actual caveman to like sit here and like, yeah, Kai Cenat, he's jumping around the room lighting fireworks, right? Not my cup of tea. But the problem is, like, he is very successful. The thing is, without streaming, without Twitch, Kai Cenat doesn't have much, right? He's not on Joji's level where he can drop the pink eye gimmick and go sing and actually make, like, a successful music career and move on from, like, his past life. Kai Cenat is always just going to be known as a streamer. It's kind of like Speed. Speed has also figured out his way to sneak into WWE and all sorts of other endeavors, having connections with Logan Paul and a bunch of other famous people. I feel like Kai Cenat just doesn't really have that benefit. He doesn't really have anything outside of streaming. Like, he's not really much of an interesting person beyond just being an obnoxious, like, loud dude who jumps around his room and like collabs with celebrities also inside of his room. But regarding the Streamer University, I do understand why people are like kind of annoyed at the concept of it, because there are actually like talented creators out there. There are, very friendly, passionate people who like haven't gotten their big break yet in streaming, but it's very obvious looking at the list of people included that they didn't decide to actually create a Streamer University. They just wanted to essentially create like a reality TV show with streamers who are already famous, right? Sky Jackson, the woman or the girl from freaking Disney Channel, she's already famous. Sarah Safari, famous like gym woman who's always collabing with like Neon and Bradley Martin. Stable Ronaldo, Jason Ween, Blackboy Max, Sketch, Silky. Literally all of these are already famous people. I don't know a few of these names, but that's also because I don't like watch streamers. But most of these people are people with already humongous platforms, or again, people like these who create adult content or essentially just create like gooner bait content. Tiana Musara, Aisha Sophie, freaking Blasian Beauty Alexis, I'm gonna guess that's also a girl who creates content, right? All of these people, again, there are probably some names out there who you're probably like, oh yeah, finally, like a small streamer. But for the most part, like half of these are just like people who already have a following. And yeah, it's just a way for Kai Cenat to essentially just make content with his friends and whatnot and collaborate, right? Which is fine. But don't disguise it as Streamer University, as if like this thing is going to teach you how to become a big streamer, when again, half of the people on this are already famous. Now, when it comes to like the whole content creator, the adult creator side, I don't really care. It's nothing new. India Love, who literally went from like a failed reality star. Her whole family was like famous reality stars. Failed. Her career's nothing. So she went to streaming, to like doing OF content. and now she's just kind of like getting her way back into the world by like, sleeping through all the streaming community. Whatever. I don't care. It's just kind of cringy. And if that's the type of people that he wants to platform using his wealth and power while also at the same time claiming he's like a changed person and he's like taking time for himself to learn to read and like investing into clothing companies, maybe we shouldn't be promoting, adult content like that, especially when I'm sure that most of Kai Cenat's audience is younger people. Again, I don't care what people do or how they make money, right? They're not hurting anyone by doing like adult content. I'm sure there's some arguments out there. It's just not what I would do if I was a streamer with his power and his ability to platform smaller creators. Now, to make Streamer University a little more interesting, the NPC Miles Morales threatened Kai Cenat, claiming if he doesn't get accepted into Streamer U, he will break in and show Kai Cenat the real him.
Bro, on God, this is why I don't talk to y'all on this community, bro. This is why I don't fuck with this community, bro. This is why I don't fuck with y'all niggas, bro. Y'all can dead ass 35,000 niggas watch me, bro, but not tuning into the Switch, bro. 1,000 niggas watching me, but ain't nobody dropping a sub, ain't nobody fucking showing love, bro. Y'all niggas steady be in my stream talking about some, why don't you express yourself? Why don't you talk about real shit, bro? Talk about this, talk about that. And when I talk about this, bro, y'all be trolling. Y'all dead ass be trolling me, bro, all the fucking time, bro. I'm tired of, bro, what's wrong with my community, gang? For what? And Kai, nigga, you know they finna troll worse, bro. You know they finna, oh, you ain't making it in the stream of you? Damn, this nigga ain't making it in the Clover Boys, and he ain't making it in the stream of you. Damn, you ain't living in the mansion, bro? What happened? God don't fuck, these niggas don't fuck with you. God damn, bro. Fuck. I'm finna break in that bitch or something, nigga. You finna let me in there, bro. You finna give me a chance to be me, bro. You finna get to know the real fucking me, nigga. Tired of this shit, bro.
Now, this guy, obviously, you guys remember from the whole TikTok trend, he kind of never grew past it of the, ooh, ice cream so good, ooh, yummy, ride him like a cowboy. Like, he kept that gimmick going for literally still years, where he dresses up like Miles Morales from Into the Spider-Verse, and he does like a voice impression like, hey guys, Miles here, it's me, wow. Like, he still does this to this day. Years have passed, and this is the only thing he is known for. Now, it's very obvious that this could just, again, be like a skit. It could all just be a viral moment for him trying to like boost his career. But if bro is genuinely like that upset to not be accepted into a rigged little fake university of already famous streamers and just Kai Cenat's friends, this guy has like serious mental problems and needs to like focus on other things than getting into a fake streamer university. Last but not least, we have the professors, the air quote professors of Streamer University. Popular names such as Lizzo. We all remember Lizzo from her popular streams. Obviously not. She's not a streamer. She is a woman who was really fat before and got really skinny from Ozempic, and now she's gonna be on Streamer University. Pokimane, the queen of gooner baiting. Ludwig, the king of fence sitting. Maya Higa, who actually pretty cool. She does like animal stuff, so that's whatever. Senna, Duke Dennis, Agent, Again, more of, of course, Kai Cenat's besties, just going to get paid to be on this show and whatever, right? Ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think of Streamer University. Will you be turning your brain off and tuning in to the epic saga that is Streamer U? I will not, of course. I just kind of wanted to cover this situation because this, of course, is the return of Kai Cenat, who technically I kind of never left. He just took a bit of a vacation to try something new. Didn't work out because outside of streaming, he doesn't really have anything going on. Thank you for watching. Peace out.